Hello and welcome. It's been a while since I've made one of these videos, and I had a couple of emails come through in the last week or so that really sparked something in me, so I thought, right, I would share today. And I'm going to be talking about walnuts, beans and wallpaper and what they have got to do with well-being. So I run a course called 365 Days of Conscious Creation, and I wrote these emails during the year when I wasn't really saying anything about creating the land that is now mine, that I'm building my new home on. But at that time I was creating that as a possibility, and so during that time I was playing a lot with conscious creation. And these emails that I've received for people are people who are receiving these daily emails, and there's people all over the place at different days. And it was fascinating because I received an email from one lady, and the subject of that email is walnuts and beans. And I won't read the whole email. This is the email that I sent out, not that the lady sent me. But I'll just read where the walnuts and beans came from, the little analogy that I was using in this email. I'm not certain where I got this from. I'm not certain who I heard it from. It wasn't mine. I didn't make it up, but it's a great share. So it's a great analogy. Anyway, take a bucket, a tub of beans and a tub of walnuts, and tip the beans and walnuts into the bucket. Put your hands in and give them all a good mix around until they're all jumbled up together. Then gently shake the bucket and see what happens. The walnuts will all come to the top and the beans will all sink to the bottom. Now think of the walnuts and the beans as two kinds of people in life. The walnuts are expanded people whose minds are big and open, and they are light because they are light-hearted. Beans, on the other hand, carry the weight of the world on their shoulders. They have tight, closed minds. This makes them solid and heavy. When you gently shake the bucket, this represents life vibrating as it does, because we're all energy and everything is always in motion. Life's walnuts will always come to the top, and life's beans will always sink. If you're one of life's beans, you may say, but the walnuts had a better start in life than I did. Let's see if a different starting point makes a difference. So get the bucket, put all the walnuts at the bottom and lay all the beans on top, and now gently shake the bucket again and watch what happens. The walnuts all come to the top and the beans sink to the bottom. It's not your circumstances that dictate where you will end up in life, but your mind and your heart. So I know a lot of what I'm sharing points to this, points to understanding our own mind, understanding how it is we get to be having the experience that we're getting, and what we can do from there. So the next email that I'm not going to read the email that the person sent, but I'm going to read the email that I sent out. There was actually a story about wallpapering, and I was actually spending a day at my parents' house spending more than a day, a week actually, at my parents' house redecorating their hall, stairs and landing. So as I write this, I'm 2 days in and it's been full of learning. A few years ago, I noticed that when I did any cleaning in the house, I would put this whole thing on myself to get it done and end up exhausted. I remember that insight. It was like I was wiping down something in the kitchen, and I really noticed the tension in my neck and shoulders and how much of me was going into what it was I was doing. Yet when I went at it with less of me involved, the cleaning still got done, but I didn't get anywhere near as tired. I saw that if I let go and let the power of the universe do the heavy lifting, I'd have a much better experience. I really saw this even in physical things, and I'm seeing this a lot at the barn at the moment when we're going there. There's a lot of really heavy work to be done, like moving taking down sides of the barn and huge chunks of wood that need to be moving, and a lot of carrying and that sort of thing. And I can really see the difference that it makes when the way that I'm talking about it, the way that I see it, is I'm holding hands with source instead of taking this on as all mine. Anyway, so I decided when I was at my mum and dad's to do the decorating in the same way. Instead of taking on that it was going to be a big and difficult job that was on me, I imagined it going incredibly well and being a breeze. I let go and let God. The first thing I imagined was that the old wallpaper was coming off easily. I've got so many stories from the past of the nightmares of stripping wallpaper when it just didn't want to come off. You know, when it comes off in pieces this big and you've got an expanse of wall. Anyway, I can honestly say that stripping the walls was a delight. So much of the paper just glided off in full sheets. I was laughing and really enjoying the feeling of a job going well. It was finished in record time for such a big area. I do remember this. I was tired after a full day's work, but not exhausted, and I certainly enjoyed myself. Countless little things just went my way. I spent the whole day noticing all the good things that happened and feeling gratitude for every one of them. Today, there has been a similar story, so many little things that have gone my way. My daughter is on holiday in Greece in the sunshine, having a wonderful time. I'm in my mum's hallway decorating. I can honestly say, although I love the idea of being in the sun next to a pool with blue skies and sunshine, I've really enjoyed myself. My heart has been full to the brim and I felt love and connection everywhere. It's been a really fun thing to do, to consciously create a wonderful week with my mum and dad, and the job that needs doing being as fun as anything else I've ever done. So I guess this to me represents what it is to be a walnut rather than a bean. If I was being a bean, I could have told the story that it wasn't fair, that I was stuck. I remember it being a very sunny time. There was a lot of sunshine outside. And here I am in a hallway with, you know, it's hot and cramped and doing this job. And then I remember realizing that who I am bringing, who I am being whilst I am doing this, how I am showing up is the key that makes it's the difference that makes the difference. And I'm seeing this everywhere, that this is the key, this is the part, me. I am the key. Who I am being, who I am showing up as is the key that makes the difference to my experience. But not only my experience, the actual creation of what it is that happens. We live in what I call possibility soup. And we, as the observer, as the person that is within this possibility soup, brings that soup, if you like, into a solid reality that we then experience. So we are not passive bystanders simply experiencing life. We are a part of the creation of it. We are integral to the creation. It wouldn't be there if we weren't there, not in the way that it is. So being a walnut, choosing how you see your day, choosing who you are being moment to moment is a massive difference. It makes a huge difference. And starting with an understanding of the three principles of mind, consciousness and thought. I'll tag a video under this one, what they are, that's sharing about that. But understanding how our experience is continually created through these three principles, and then seeing that from that understanding, we can then come within ourselves. We can come from a good feeling. We can choose who we are being when we show up to whatever is going on in life. And we can become one of life's walnuts and rise to the top of life. Have fun and have enjoyment. Create what we want in our lives. So walnuts, beans and wallpaper have a lot to do with our well-being. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please, if you're not already, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell, like the video and comment, because that helps me. It makes YouTube show the videos to more people, and the more people see these videos, the more videos I can make. Have an amazing day. I will see you somewhere soon. Bye for now. Take care.